Leroy Jenkins' aggressive driving style annoys some drivers. Should Leroy Jenkins tone it down or ramp it up? Oh yeah, we don't know. What is happening, good people of YouTube? Welcome back to the Overly Gaming Project. Today's video, we are back here, NASCAR Heat 5, the reboot, episode 11. And in case you missed the last episode, Leroy Jenkins graduated from the Dirt Series and moved into the Truck Series. He's been saving up his own money, went out, bought his own trucks, started his own team, sponsored by Hooters, and he's number 69. And that's where today's episode comes in and continues in the Leroy Jenkins saga. We are going to get through the opening race here, Daytona Super Speedway. It's the Next Era Energy 250. Now, nobody expects Leroy Jenkins to come in with a truck that's running about 75% and compete on a super speedway. So this race isn't the most important. It's the races after that at the other normal tracks, short tracks, where Leroy Jenkins is going to have to really fight to do well this season. And hey, look, if he does well this season, I mean, what's going to happen next season? Only time will tell. He might even move up into the Xfinity Series or maybe even the sprint cars. I mean, let's get crazy, why don't we? But for right now, Leroy Jenkins starting off the Truck Series. Let's get into it. Wow, this is exciting. Now, we've already figured out our work plan. In the last episode, we hired an all-female crew. Hey, look, if you missed it, go back and watch that video. And while you're at it, ask yourself the question of the day. Are you subscribed to the Overly Gaming Project? If the answer's no, stop what you're doing right now and subscribe to the channel. I don't know what the hell you're waiting for. And then go back and watch the entire reboot series of NASCAR Heat 5. Your life will be better for it, and so will mine. And don't forget, hit those like buttons all over the place. Hit all of them. There's like, I don't know, couple different like buttons in your life, I'm sure. There's one here on this video. There's probably some other ones you could find. Hit them all. Like everything and leave your comments down below. Doesn't even matter what you say. So we've got to pick our truck for the upcoming race at Daytona Super Speedway. And of course, we are going to pick truck number 2, the Super Speedway truck. It's a track match. Go figure. All right, we've selected our truck. We've hired our crew. Let's get out onto the track. Let's see what kind of damage we can do. The Next Era Energy 250 at Daytona International Speedway.
Brought to you by Fanatec. Fanatec.com.
All right, here we are in the garage, the Next Era Energy 250 at Daytona. We are going to leave the car setup right now, right in the middle. Let's go out and practice, run a few laps, see if we can keep this car on the track. All right, here we go, going out of the pits onto the track. Looks like our practice goal time, 49.799. Let's get after it. All right, oh my God. These drivers are already coming right up our butts like a tight wedgie. Leroy Jenkins having a hard time controlling this truck. No doubt, because he's on a Xbox controller instead of a steering wheel. I mean, just saying. All right, here we go. There's a car drafting us. Maybe he'll push us around the track a little bit. All right, one practice lap complete here at Daytona. Truck is up to full speed. And this is about as good as we're going to be able to do. And all these other trucks are probably going to just be passing us by here. Unless we can keep up close with the pack. We can use some drafting and do all that fancy technical stuff. We're going to keep the truck on the track here for a couple more laps. Let's see where we qualify. No doubt, I think Leroy Jenkins is probably going to qualify in last place. And that's usually what happens when you start a series with a weak truck. I mean, it's going to take us a few races to get a truck that's competitive. 2 laps gone here, Daytona Super Speedway, and Leroy Jenkins putting down some, whoa, brushing the wall. Look out. That's going to scrape the paint right off of the Hooters logo. And they're not going to be happy about it. But it looks like our lap time is about 2 seconds short of where they need to be here. And we are just getting passed by all the other trucks here at practice. All right, we're going to check and see what this lap time is. probably going to be in the low 50s as well. And not only is Leroy Jenkins going to have to deal with a truck that's not up to speed with the rest of them, he's also going to have to deal with traffic. And that could be disastrous. All right, we did get a $156 sponsor bonus, and I don't know why.
Let's go.
All right, here we go. Let's go, Mr. Spotter Guy. We are getting out on the track. Qualifying goal, 49.840. I'm really not sure we're going to hit that, but we're going to give it a shot. All right. There we go, coming up to the line.
Okay, fast lap here.
All right, fast lap here. Let's go. Truck fully up to speed. Trying not to wreck this bad boy as we dip down into the corner. Pretty good turn for Leroy Jenkins. First time in the truck series here. Our first qualifying session. And man, he's excited. Probably going to pee his pants.
All right, we're going to see where that puts us on the
All right,
grid.
51.620. He's starting 32nd. Wow. And that's kind of what we expected. Jeez. Last place for 69, Leroy Jenkins. Hey, we're right behind 68, Clay Greenfield. Exciting. All right, here we go. Daytona International Speedway truck race under the lights. Spencer Boyd failed technical inspection. He's starting at the back. Grant Enfinger failed pre-race inspection. He's starting at the back. And Sheldon Crees, the pole winner. He had a good qualifying session. Well, congratulations.
Coming to the green.
All right, coming to the green.
Ready.
We are ready.
Green's out, man.
All right, green, green, green. Here we go. Leroy Jenkins in his first truck match. The goal for today is not to wreck this truck. And Leroy Jenkins already feeling the effects of the wind, pushing his truck all around. He's going to try and hold strong here. Stay in line with all the other trucks and not wreck.
Hold your line, got one inside.
Oh, we got a truck inside. Leroy Jenkins gets pushed to the out, skims the wall. He's going to come back and skim another truck, and that's fine. Not looking to make too many friends here. We're just looking to stay in line with these other trucks.
Still there.
All right, here we go. Using the draft. Here comes Leroy Jenkins.
Careful.
Oh, he's going to come down to the inside. Can he get a spot? Oh, there's a truck wiggling. Leroy Jenkins gets two spots. Look at this.
You're clear there.
Leroy Jenkins having a hell of a race so far. Now he's up the butt of Grant Enfinger.
Still there.
And we got to stay in line here so we can suck up the draft. Now we got a car pushing us from behind. And this is exciting. Oh boy, things are getting exciting here and very tense. Leroy Jenkins just pushing these trucks around. His truck wiggling in front of him. Leroy Jenkins just trying not to wreck anybody.
Inside.
The car coming inside, pushing him out of the way, and that's fine. He's just got to stay here. Oh, now he's on the outside, skims the wall. And that's okay. Stays in 31st place.
Last 10 laps, you gotta focus.
All right, last 10 laps. We got to focus. We are focused for sure. Leroy Jenkins having a good time out here on the track.
Careful, still there.
Oh, Leroy Jenkins lost control there for a minute. Staying in the draft.
Stay low.
All right, he's staying low.
You're all clear up top there.
He's clear up top, and that's where he's going. Now he's going up top.
Car there on the inside.
He's going to stay behind White.
Clear low there.
Coming to the outside. Oh, he hits the wall again. Oh, no, look out. Oh, jeez.
We'll get you a better car.
Leroy Jenkins crashes into the wall, and he gets a DNF. His truck is ruined. Oh, man, Leroy Jenkins just not familiar with the aerodynamic properties of the trucks here on the speedway. And that's all right. He's going to learn. It's bound to happen. At least he's okay. Wow. All right, Leroy Jenkins didn't finish. He wrecked his truck into the wall. Total money won. He still won $4,820. Didn't gain any fans and had a little bit of car wear. That's okay. John Hunter Nemechek tweets, "Hey, at Leroy Jenkins, congrats on your first truck race. Hashtag welcome to NASCAR." Well, we are going to compliment John Hunter Nemechek. Thanks for tweeting at us. All right, we come to the second race of the season. It's the Strat 200 in Las Vegas. the Las Vegas Speedway. It's going to be 17 laps to purse $66,360. Let's go ahead and assign the work. Have you considered hiring a fourth employee to work on more than one car at a time? Wow, no I haven't. But that's what we're going to do. Let's hire employee number 4. Well, here we go. Lots of options. There's 6 applicants awaiting. Well, I feel like more than anything, suspension is key here for the truck series, especially for Leroy Jenkins, the way he's driving. And keeping with the theme of an all-female crew, Holly Mavel, she looks great. Let's go ahead and hire her. All right, well, here we have our team employees. Let's go ahead and do some training, make them better at their jobs. All right, Carol Williams, we're going to bump her up to a 7 out of 12. Now, just to be a little bit more realistic, we're not going to fully max out everybody's training and spend all of our money here. I mean, we do have a lot of money, but let's try and be smart with it. So Carol Williams goes up 2 to a 7 out of 12 in aero. Hey, that's pretty good. Now, Holly Mavel, an engine specialist, Jillian Judd, we're going to bump her up as well. 7 out of 12 for engine. And look, she looks so happy about it. And here's Maggie Huxley. She's our suspension specialist as well. Now, the one that we just hired, Miss Holly, she's an 8 out of 12. We're going to bump Maggie up to a 7 out of 12. So she's almost as good. All right, while we're at it, let's go ahead and upgrade some of these departments. Since we just brought in a suspension specialist, we're going to upgrade the suspension department to an 80. All right, here we go. Now we have to assign the work to our Speedway truck. For the engine, it's pretty obvious. We're going to choose the engine specialist, Jillian Judd. She's still happy about it. For the aero, it's Carol Williams. She looks pretty happy too. And Holly Mavel, our new suspension specialist. Let's put her to work on this truck. Now we do have an unassigned employee. And look, she can't be sitting around with her thumb up her butt.
Or can she?
And we're going to assign her to the Super Speedway truck because that's in need of repair. Let's put her working on that suspension. I mean, after all, we don't want to pay her to sit around with her thumb up her butt.
Or do we?
All right, now if you notice in the upcoming tracks, we do have a short track coming. It's 5 races away, so eventually we're going to have to add a third car. It's going to cost us 81,500 beans. We're not going to do that right now, though. All right, we completed the work. We selected our truck. Let's go to Las Vegas. See how we do. All right, here we go. We are in the garage, the Strat 200 in Las Vegas. Practice goal time 35.222. Let's go out on the track practice, see how we do. All right, getting out on the track. Las Vegas here, a 1.5 mile track.
Clear of the pits, hammer down.
We got the hammer down, we're clear of the pits. Let's go ahead up on the banking. Here we go. All right, we had a good lap there. Truck passed us, but that's okay. We're doing pretty good. Getting a handle on this 1.5 mile track. We got a lot of speed exiting this corner.
Stay on the bottom. Still there.
Oh, we are keeping up with this truck here beside us. Losing a little bit of speed on that corner coming to the start-finish line. And we're going to practice here 5 to 10 laps. See how the tires fall off, see how loose the truck gets, see if we can gain a little bit more speed, get some good lap times here. All right, Leroy Jenkins kissing the wall right there. Still getting familiar with this setup and this track. Overall, feeling pretty good about this race. All right, here it is. We ran 8 laps, and all but one of them were really good laps. We met our goal time, and that's really good. Leroy Jenkins, exciting. The track is great, pretty easy to navigate, and this truck setup is awesome. Practice goal achieved. We beat our practice goal. We are going to advance to qualifying. All right, qualifying, pole position 32.621. So let's get out on the track and see if we can't qualify maybe mid-pack. That'll be our goal, I think. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at the truck setup we are using. Now, this truck setup comes courtesy of the Setup Man on YouTube. Now, since NASCAR Heat 5 came out, the Setup Man has been doing setups for trucks, and that's what I'm using here, and his setup is really, really good. There's one other YouTuber I use for setups, and it's KneePitGaming. Both of their channels are going to be linked in the description down below. So for the shock settings in the front, you can see it's right here on the screen. Left bump 6 clicks, left rebound 5, right bump 5, right rebound 6. And in the rear, it's all 3s except for the right rebound, which is 5. Going down to the weight settings, left weight 54.2, front weight 52.8. Our wedge is at 53.3, front and rear ride heights at 4. Going to the spring settings, front, left, and right 1200. In the rear, it's lowered down in the left and right to 600. And here we go with the tire settings, front and rear. The left is 24 and the right is 57. Miscellaneous settings, you can see it's right there on the screen. Camber, we got 3.5 degrees and -2 degrees. Our front sway bar 1.5. Left and right track bars both sitting at 15. Brake bias 70%. Grill tape 65%. Now wheel lock and steering offset, they're going to be a little bit different for you depending on what setup you're using. Are you using a steering wheel or controller? I'm using an Xbox controller, which is not the most accurate thing, but that's all I got to work with. And here's the gear settings. Don't really have too much to say about it. 2.20 first gear, 1.55 second gear, third gear 1.10, and the rear end ratio 2.91. I'm just using these settings off of the setup man, and it's been working. So we're going to use this setting for qualifying and for the race. It's been working pretty good. Let's see how it stacks up against the competition.
All right, driver, dig.
All right, we're going to dig. Give us a shovel. Leroy Jenkins ready to dig, although we can't dig on the asphalt. It might hurt our hands. I mean, it might break the shovel. I'm just saying. You can't dig on asphalt, Mr. Spotter Guy. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. All right, here we are going out on the track, getting our tires warmed up, getting our engine warmed up, getting our truck warmed up, getting our buns warmed up in this seat. I mean, I'm just saying.
Okay, fast lap here.
All right, fast lap here. All right, here we go.
All right, that's it.
Bam! We beat our goal time. We qualified in 20th place with a 34.645, and that is awesome. Leroy Jenkins, 20th place. All right, goal position for this race is 25th. We are qualifying in 20th. If we just hold our position for the race and don't screw anything up, we should get our goal position. Here we go. The Las Vegas Motor Speedway, it's the Strat 200. Todd Gillian, failed optical scanning station. He's starting at the back. Zane Smith, unapproved body modifications. He's starting at the back. And Johnny Salters, the pole winner. Congratulations. Here we go, the Strat 200 in Las Vegas. Oh, here we go, coming to the green. Driver's ready.
Green's out, man.
Oh, green, green, green. Put the pedal to the metal. Leroy Jenkins here at mid-pack in 20th position. Well, I guess it's closer to the end, and that's fine.
Still there. Still there. You're all clear up top.
All right, Leroy Jenkins staying in 20th position, trying to move up the track a little bit. He's definitely got some speed. He's getting turned. He's into the wall, and that's fine. Still in 19th position. Basically, all Leroy Jenkins needs to do here is stay in this position and we'll be fine. All right, Leroy Jenkins up in the 17th position now. This truck is really handling well. I think the only problem is traffic. Leroy Jenkins getting nervous around all these other trucks. He doesn't want to wreck anybody. Now he's right up the butt of Cobb. Trying not to wreck anybody and make any enemies here. All right, Leroy Jenkins. He does have some speed compared to these other trucks.
Got one up top.
He's going to the inside. He's going to try and pick up a spot on Nemechek. Doesn't look like it's working right now. But as we go into the corner, he is picking up some speed compared to these other trucks. Leroy Jenkins is mashing down the gas. He's wearing out his tires. Kind of worried about what's going to happen towards the end of the race. Leroy Jenkins now in 15th spot. Can he keep this momentum up without burning out his tires?
Careful. Still there.
All right, Leroy Jenkins right up Crafton's butt. He's going to move to the inside, try and take 12th place. He does. Now he's trying to go for 11th place. Leroy Jenkins. Leroy Jenkins fighting for 11th place, and he takes it.
Clear high, bud.
Wow, this is exciting.
10 to go.
10 laps to go. Leroy Jenkins, can he get into the top 10? All right, looks like he's gaining on this pack in front of him. Got 9 laps to go. Can he move up any more spaces? He's got a good corner exit. Can he cut down low and get in front of Creed? Bumps the back of him. Says, hey, how you doing? I'm right here, ready to take 10th place from you. Nothing Creed can do about it. We are in 10th place.
All right, you're clear there.
Leroy Jenkins getting a great run here out of turns 3 and 4. He's going to take 9th place from Herbst.
Outside, hold your line.
Leroy Jenkins taking 9th place. We are into the top 10. And for his first season in the Truck Series, Leroy Jenkins is kicking some ass.
Wave them off, caution's out.
Oh, caution comes out. Leroy Jenkins in 9th position. Woo! I'll tell you what, we got 7 laps remaining. We're not going to pit. All right, Leroy Jenkins in 9th, deciding not to pit. Getting ready to go green.
Ready?
All right.
Hammer down.
Green, green, green. Hammers down. 13th lap here. Tires are warmed up. And here we go. This is where things are getting exciting. We're back in a pack.
You're all clear up top.
Leroy Jenkins does have some good tires here.
Hold your line, got one inside.
Holding his line here, trying to stay in 9th position. Now he's back into 10th.
Careful, still there.
He's coming up high. He's losing some spots. Looks like his tires are starting to fail him.
Inside.
That's all right. He's sliding around a little bit. Couple laps to go. Oh, Leroy Jenkins getting a good run here. Trying to split the difference here. He's back up into 9th place. Look at the run he's got. Now he's in 8th place. His truck is getting squirrely.
Got a car high now.
Oh, he goes down on the apron. He's got to save it. He's into the wall. Looks like he spun somebody. Oh, crap. Oh, he's wrecked. Oh, no. Caution's out. Oh, wow. Leroy Jenkins just trying to get too cute there and lost it. Oh, boy. Well, Leroy Jenkins deciding not to pit because we're in overtime. He's in 11th place because of the damage. Not sure if he can get another place before the end of the race. Let's try and get in the top 10 again, but he's got to be smart about it, and his truck is just all over the place. Suspension's a little damaged. Tires are worn down. Here we go, Leroy Jenkins.
You got room, you're clear there.
Truck is shaking all over the place, but that's all right. What a run he's got.
Careful, still there.
Oh, Leroy Jenkins getting a run here. Can he pick up 10th spot? He's doing his best. Can't seem to make the pass. The truck's getting squirrely.
One more to go.
One more lap to go. Can Leroy Jenkins keep it safe? Wow, Leroy Jenkins getting a run again. Using up all of his tires. He's coming off onto the back straightaway. He's getting 10th spot. Can he get inside and take 9th?
Careful, still there.
Oh, he's going to try. Oh, he can't get a 9th spot. He's behind Gillian. Coming to the finish line. Leroy Jenkins. He's going to finish in 10th place.
Top 10.
A top 10 finish for Leroy Jenkins. No, Mr. Spider Guy, we are not kidding you. That is awesome. Wow, Leroy Jenkins, a top 10 spot here. First year in the Truck Series. It's only his second race. And look, fine, he crashed somebody. We get it. But overall, a good showing from the Hooters team. Wow, $36,670 for finishing 10th. It's a lot more than he made in the Dirt Series. Sponsor paid out $4,800. $16 for a hat. That's pretty good too. Total of $41,486. All right, in the point standings, he got 28 points for that race. He's currently sitting in 22nd. Great job. Johnny Sauter led the most laps with 20. On the move, Zane Smith started 31st. He finished 6th. Tough break for Christian X. Started 4th. Finished 26th. And the fastest lap was Johnny Sauter, 33.230. Good job. All right, there's a summary of the race. We finished 10th. We got $41,642. Got some wear and tear on the truck. We gained 57 fans, which is great. Leroy Jenkins' aggressive driving style annoys some drivers. Should Leroy Jenkins tone it down or ramp it up? Oh, yeah. We don't know. Leave in the comments down below. Should he ramp it up? But I don't think that's a smart thing to do. Clay Greenfield tweets, "Hey, Leroy Jenkins, what's your deal? The last race was awful. You're a dirty, dirty driver. Hashtag suspend Leroy Jenkins." Okay, sorry, Clay Greenfield. We are going to apologize. We're sorry we lost control. And Austin Hill tweets, "Seriously, at Leroy Jenkins, you're making it hard to want to be friends with you, you big jerk." Okay, Austin Hill, we'll apologize to you too. Send him a compliment. And there's Stuart Friesen. "Great top 10 today, Leroy Jenkins. You must be an amazing driver to get a top 10 with that truck." I think that was a backhanded compliment. But that's all right, Stuart Friesen. We'll send you a compliment. And Angela Rutsch tweets, "At Leroy Jenkins' top 10 finish was bananas." Hashtag going ape. Well, I don't know what that means. I love bananas, though. So, Angela Rutsch, we'll send you a compliment. And Josh Reum, "Hey, Leroy Jenkins, you got to be more careful on the track. You totally ran into me. Hashtag watch where you're going." Well, I'm sorry, Josh Reum. We're going to apologize. Tyler Ankrum, "I think you should be more careful out there, Leroy Jenkins. You basically wrecked my truck." Gosh, I'm sorry, Tyler Ankrum. Let's apologize. And Jennifer Joe Cobb, she's annoyed. "I think you should be more careful out there, Leroy Jenkins. You basically wrecked my truck." Well, Jennifer Joe Cobb, you're copying tweets from Tyler Ankrum, so we're going to provoke you.
Uh-oh, provocation sent. Now she's mad at us.
All right, next up, NASCAR race number 3, Atlanta Speedway. It's the Camping World 200. 17 laps, $50,000 purse. Can we get another top 25 here? And we are going to tackle that in the next episode. We are going to assign the work, do the work, get the truck ready. We're going to improve some of our employees. Maybe we're going to buy another truck. Who knows? You're going to have to tune in to the next episode to find out. And I want to thank you guys for sticking with me, watching the episode. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. What the hell are you waiting for? And hit the like button. It doesn't even matter if you didn't like the video. You got to hit it. Part of the YouTube rules. And leave your comments down below. Doesn't even matter what you say. But most importantly, thank you guys for letting me be a part of your day. It means a lot. And we are going to see you right back here in the next video.